If the kingdom of God found itself deprived of its chief propagator, defeated by the adversaries of truth so soon after beginning its implantation among humanity, how could it prevail over evil? If darkness had so much power, how could people believe in the power of good that was destroyed so prematurely? He himself did not feel capable of doing something as great as Christ, and he knew that none of his followers, alone or in groups, would be capable of such a task, which would make the progress of the message impossible, doomed to disappear without the foundation upon which it was built. All these considerations troubled Zechariah, who had not had the courage to speak about them directly to Jesus. Since returning from Nazareth, the Master had approached him several times to converse and teach, but Zechariah never once perceived this as an intimacy he could exploit to invade the Lord's atmosphere and bother him with his questions or inquiries, something the 12 were quick to do, due to their greater closeness to Jesus. However, that night he had been deeply moved by the bitter prophecies the Master had mentioned and had been unable to stop thinking about them. This was because he knew from personal experience that Jesus never lied or spoke without reason. Everything he said became fact and complete truth in the lives of those around or listening to him. He gave many warnings indirectly or subtly so that the listener might not grasp the full meaning of his words at the time. But as soon as experiences arose, they immediately remembered what Jesus had said, warning them of the risks and advising different behaviors within the framework of the kingdom of God he had come to inaugurate.